welcome to 1,000 Words, Stories on the Way. My name is Matthew Clark. Thanks for being here today. I'm doing a series of podcasts to introduce you to the folks who wrote chapters for a book I released at the beginning of the summer called A Tale of Two Trees. It's both a book and also an album of songs. I asked 11 writer friends to each pick a song from the album and write a chapter. So this week, I'd like to introduce you to my friend Susan Cowger, who, when I asked her if she'd write a responsive essay to a song on A Tale of Two Trees, Susan chose track number 10 on the album as a song called In the Waters. Now, this song has been a long time coming. I think I wrote the first version of it almost 20 years ago, maybe around 2003 or 4. And it started with this piano part that I just loved to play, but I never quite felt like the song was finished. So it kind of stayed in my back pocket for a very long time. Lyrically, it began with that little verse in Hebrews 6:19. We have this hope as an anchor for the soul. In the waters, we have this guarantee of what Jesus has done for us that anchors us in the middle of the night when the storm is tossing the boat all over the place. And the second album in the Well trilogy is about keeping faith as we fight to keep putting our trust in Jesus. And so this song felt like it finally had a home on this album, if I could just finish writing it after 20 years. So I pulled it out of my back pocket, I changed most of the lyrics, and then I added this ending section that kind of bears witness to the ways Jesus has held on to me in the chaos of life. So I hope it's an encouraging song to you, because these chaotic and even terrifying things, they really do come, and there's no way around it. We wail and we cry, and we call out to a God who seems to be asleep on the job as far as we can tell. But he really does hear us. Rarely does he remove the trouble entirely. And more often he enters into it with us. And he sees us through it. He rides out the storm as our companion in sorrow and grief. So let me introduce you to Susan Cowger. Susan Cowger is the author of a poetry collection, Slender Warble, published by Whippenstock Cascade in 2020, and a chapbook, Scarab Hiding, from Finishing Line Press in 2006. She's the founder and editor emeritus of Rock and Sling. Her most recent publications include Ekphrastic Review, Windhover, Perspectives, Crux, MacGuffin, Presence, and In a Strange Land, introducing the 10 Kingdom Poets. She earned her MFA in Creative Writing from Eastern Washington University and her BA in Art with teaching credentials from Montana State University. She's been married to Dana for 47 years. She has 4 children and 22 grandchildren. I know she finds this rather shocking too, she says. You can contact her on Facebook, or please do go visit her on her website, susancowger.com. Cowger is spelled Cowger, susancowger.com. Now, I've actually never met Susan in real life, but I hope to someday. I found out about her through our mutual friends, Lancia and Peter Smith. Lancia is a part of this book too, you'll remember. Lancia runs the Cultivating Project, and she sent me a copy of Susan's book of poetry, Slender Warble, to review for Cultivating. And really, I was blown away by it. And it was a big joy to get to work through those poems and do a write-up, which I'll link to in the show notes over at matthewclark.net/podcast. You should definitely check out Susan's poetry and her other work. Again, I'll put links to that stuff in the show notes. But But don't forget to check out her website, susancowger.com. So, I loved Susan's poetry so much, and then I learned more about her long experience with cancer. She's been through so much. And so, when she chose the song In the Waters, I thought, she's the perfect person to write for this one. And she writes with candor and authority. And I'm so glad that her chapter is punctuated by 4 stunning original poems. It's a big honor to me to have Susan be a part of this project. So here is Susan Cowger reading an excerpt from her essay response to the song In the Waters, entitled Time Between the Times.
This is a poem about finding God where you least expected him and when you did not even expect him. It's called Come Back, Coyote. Coyote trots ahead of sunlight, shoulders broad and high. Dry stubble, fireweed and cheat grass, the unquestioned path. His bushy coat windblown, charged with gold. Coyote does not stop to pray for direction or give thanks. No furtive nod to some enemy whose pollen and thorns lie strewn every which way, nonchalant as the buzz of cicada. Afternoon wind moans and whispers about all the wounded in the world and where to find them. Coyote's hungry and aloof as my undiscovered disease fractures, fault lines founder, my spine collapses again, mid-stride, crossing the field. There I am, going down in ragweed and thistle. Thus the helpless relent and call out to God, who proceeds to pronounce the name Coyote with all 3 syllables. The triune dog turns and looks, his golden tail a sight that wells my soul, as if this is the miracle to lift me across the field, hope that will take me where I must go.
Susan, thank you so much for reading for us and for being a part of this project. And now here's the song Susan chose from the album A Tale of Two Trees, and it's called In the Waters.
I was scared for my life. I saw the ship was capsizing, and the Lord lay asleep while the storm raged. And I was losing my mind, all the darkness was blinding, till the Lord with a word stilled the chaos in the waters. In the waters. And I've seen life go so wrong. I've seen the best sink in sadness, until the dark seemed their only companion. And I've seen Jesus come safe, walking out upon those waves, with his feet planted firm in the madness, in the waters, in the waters. sees nothing makes sense. Lord, the still place is spinning, and the center can't hold for much longer. So won't you bring us your song as the howling grows stronger? Your voice is an anchor. Your voice is an anchor. Your voice is an anchor to me. In the waters, in the waters, I can hear it, I can hear it, I can hear it coming through. I can hear it, I can hear it, I can hear it coming through. Through the storm, through the darkness, I can hear it coming through. In the places I was sure your love had left me. Every night I was sleepless, I can hear it coming through. But the beauty of the moonlight was you singing. When the flames tore the house down, I can hear it coming through. There were friends who became my home and family. So I know you will not fail. I can hear it coming through. That your love, my God, endures forever. So I know you will not fail. I can hear it coming through. That your love, my God, endures forever.
Okay, go grab a copy of A Tale of Two Trees on Amazon so you can read the rest of Susan's chapter there. Visit her website, susancowger.com. Get your own copy of her book, Slender Warble, published by Whip and Stock. It's really wonderful. Leave a review of her book and mine if you enjoy them, as well as rate and review this podcast on iTunes. Also, I'm on tour right now, so check out my concert calendar over at my website, matthewclark.net, and come to a concert if there's one close by. And then come on back here next week. I'll be featuring scholar Jonathan Kofed, who chose the last song on the album called By the Rivers of Babylon. So stay tuned. Thanks so much for listening, and I will see you next time on 1000 Words.